y'all, it's CurlyKimmyStar, and I'm here today to do a tag video, and I'm doing the LA Curly Girls tag. Lydia Boyd, who is the leader, the Madam President of LA Curly Girls, she actually did a tag, and so she tagged me, so I'm here gonna answer some questions. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. Okay, so the first one is, what is the one thing that you love the most about your curls? The thing that I love the most about it is I love the little corkscrews. I just love it. I mean, I was somebody who my entire life have played with my hair. Which is part of my problem with hand and hair syndrome. I can't leave my hair alone. And having these curls, do you guys hear these crows speaking behind me? Be quiet. So I get to, I twirl my hair and you create these little corkscrews. I love that. I just love it. Because when you have relaxed hair, like your time that you're doing styles, and you're like, oh, I want some curly tendrils. Well, now I have my own curly tendrils all the time. So I love the corkscrew. What surprised you the most about your curls once you went through the transition process or you completely embraced your curls? One thing that surprised me. I don't know. I mean, the one thing that surprised me before I even started to go natural was the fact that I had curls at all. That was a huge surprise to me because I'd had relaxers since I was 9, so I hadn't really seen what my texture looked like, but I didn't know. I knew my hair was kinky, so I knew it was like afro, which really is a picked out curly hair, but I didn't know that there was a curl pattern. I just didn't. And so I started seeing waves when I would wet my hair, and I was like, so I became curious about these curls because I didn't know that I had any at all. So to me, that was the surprise. Like, there were curls. I thought it was just afro hair, like kinky. That was it. I didn't realize that within that, there are curls. So that was kind of a surprise to me. What has been the most encouraging thing someone has said to you about this journey, your curls, or your beauty? Gosh, I've been really lucky. I've had lots of people that have been once I started, even when I was transitioning, got lots of compliments, even on days where I thought my hair looked terrible or too frizzy or where I was trying to figure it out. The very first day, which I'm not even going to go to the whole story, which I've told so many times, when I first went natural, or before I decided to go natural, and my hair was half pressed, so it was half heat damaged, and it was straight ends and everything. So I went out and tried to do it myself, and I did everything wrong, and it looked crazy, and it really, I look back at those pictures, it looks totally fine, but I was completely freaked out. And I never had, the best thing that anyone did was nobody even acknowledged me when I was at the grocery store and I was afraid to leave my house. Nobody even noticed that I was there. Nobody said anything. It was like nothing. So that was probably the best thing, that the fact that day nobody said a word. It was like I was anybody else. And so it was like, wow, I'm the only one freaking out about it, and my hair is totally fine. Nobody even is paying any bit of attention to me. It was all in my own head. But I had lots and lots of people. I can't think of one person or one specific thing that was said to me, other than just I got lots of compliments from the moms that I knew and from my family. My sister had already gone natural, and so and my husband was always very supportive throughout the whole process. So I can't really think of one thing specifically. I had lots of really good experiences. Which vlogger have you learned the most from? Gosh, there's so many. In the beginning, I would have to say Mademoiselle Cafe au Lait. I think I found her first. I think it was Tara916 and then Mademoiselle Cafe au Lait, maybe second or third. And then some other vloggers, I can't think of their names now. So in the beginning, there were those two. Mainly, I got more, the video that I watched from Adrienne, Mademoiselle Cafe au Lait, was mainly her nighttime routine. I started watching that and just watching how she did her curls and her routine. That actually helped me a little bit in the beginning. And then later on, I found Denim Pixie of Quest for the Perfect Curl, who has tons of information, and she's very well versed in everything you can imagine. So she was a really source of inspiration and wealth of knowledge. But I was a little bit farther along at that point, so I would probably have to say that the first two would be Tara916 and Mademoiselle Cafe au Lait. Even though Taryn's hair isn't really like mine at all, she did some product reviews, and it was just inspiring seeing, the way she wears her hair so big, and, just seeing that and giving me the inspiration and the confidence to realize that I can wear my hair big and it looks amazing and all that. So which vlogger gave you a firm foundation on your journey? A firm foundation on my journey. I would probably have to go to Elle of Quest for the Perfect Curl. I would say that she definitely, as I got farther along, because she has so much information and she's so smart and she's just a wealth of knowledge, she was very helpful to me farther along. My hair is a little bit more like hers in a lot of ways, and so it was helpful. Like, she's low porosity, I'm low porosity, she's thick hair, my hair's thick, so there were a lot of things that we had in common that gave me a firm foundation on how to take care of my hair and things to use, and her product list was very helpful. I used it as a guide kind of halfway through after I'd tried a bunch of things, and that was great. That was very helpful. Which has been what has been your most memorable and fun LA Curly Girls experience? And I get up to 3. The first one was absolutely the very first time that I went. At that point, the only person that I communicated with was Adrienne of Mademoiselle Cafe LA. She was the first person I communicated before that event. And then I met Lydia there, and then my friend Angela. She was a friend of Lydia's, and I had actually found out, I can't remember now how I found out about the meetup, and realized that Angela also knew her, and they were friends, and I was like, oh my God, so she had told me about some meetups before, and I didn't realize it was the same person, and so all that was connected, and so I was really nervous going the first time, and I was like, oh my God, and like, who are these women, and was my hair gonna look nice, and so I was like really nervous and concerned, and anytime you're going into a new environment, and I went by myself, and I mean I did know Angela there, but I went there by myself, and so I was just like, oh, nervous, oh, my hair, oh, how do I look, so that was cool. It was fun. It was really, really fun. I met Ashley Lola Cakes there. I met Corla Veggie Curl Delight. I met her there on YouTube. So I can't remember who else. I met Janae, Tasty Redbone there. So I met a lot of YouTubers and LA Curly Girls that I hadn't previously known, and so it was really a lot of fun. Oh, and Elle was there. Elle Denim and Pixie I'd been referring to before. Elle Quest for the Perfect Curl, she was there, so I got to meet her for the first time. And I'm sure, and then somebody that I knew that I had told about the event, she actually came, Nicole. And so it was good. So it was a lot of fun meeting new people and just really thinking, oh my God, this is a really nice event. But that first event was probably the most fun because there was so much leading up to it. I was so nervous. But I know Lydia had also talked about the beach trip that we went to last year. That was a lot of fun too, just hanging out at the beach, and then we ate afterwards. That was a really fun event. And INHMD, really, both years, last year and this year, I think I'm not doing too many, but both events were just phenomenal and fun and just very well run, and I mean both of those events I would have to say were a lot of fun too. Which question do you want to ask Madame President of LA Curly Girls? Lydia and I are very good friends, and I talk to her on a regular basis, so I don't really have any questions for you, Lydia. I love you. If I have any questions, I usually ask her, or I'll text her, or I'll post it, or whatever. So I don't really have any questions for her at this time. Maybe I'll come up with Number 8, later. Think about the group members, LA Curly Girls, and select one curly sister and tell her how awesome she is. Gosh, there's so many awesome LA Curly Girls. I mean, everybody is just amazing and wonderful. And I'm not going to pick somebody the first person that came to my mind, my close friend, but I am going to pick somebody who I think is so unbelievably talented. Her name is Nicole, and she has a company called Cotton Candy Playground, and she has written a book. She is a talented artist. She makes these awesome, awesome t-shirts that I've worn in videos before and taken pictures of, and she is just such a talented artist. Her items are just beautiful. I've gotten shirts for my son and myself, and she just came up with this new line called Blend In For What that had these amazing illustrations, so I am going to be getting one of those. But just love her. She's super, super sweet, beautiful, talented LA Curly Girl, and if you have not heard of her, definitely check out her Cotton Candy Playground.com website or her Facebook page and check out some of her items. You will not. Okay, so the next one is look in the mirror and find something that you love about yourself. It doesn't have to be physical. What is it and why? Okay, so I don't have a mirror here, so I'm just gonna fake that I have a mirror because I'm outside and I didn't bring one. Okay, so what was the question? Find something I love about myself. What I love about myself is that I am extremely loyal. And I love that if I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. I like to follow through on my commitments. So if I tell you I'm going to be there, I'm going to be there. If I tell you I'm going to do something, I'm going to do something. And if I can't, I'm going to tell you in enough time that if there's an emergency or something came up. But I am just one of those people, I don't like, if I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. Like, I don't like saying I'm going to do something and not doing it. I don't like that at all. So I like that I'm somebody who follows through on my commitments with my friends and family, and so that's one thing I really love about myself. Who are you going to tag? It says I have to tag 3 to 5 curlies. Okay, so I'm gonna tag my girl Melissa, Naturally Curly Q, here on YouTube, and she's gonna have to answer the questions. I'm gonna tag, I don't think she was tagged before, so if I'm tagging her again, sorry, Adrian of Mademoiselle Cafe au Lait YouTube channel and earrings. So Adrian. Oh, I'm gonna tag my girl Nicole, who I just said how awesome she is as an artist. So I'm tagging you, Nicole. So you get to respond to the questions. And like Lydia said in her video, you do not need to do a video. You can answer, you can post somewhere, you can write it down, whatever. Like you don't have to, you can do it, put it on Instagram, whatever. You don't have to do an actual video if you don't want to. So you three are tagged. I'm gonna put you in the description box below. And I guess that's it. If you guys have any questions about anything I've said, definitely let me know. Otherwise, I will catch up with you guys on the next video. Bye.